this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, y'all, the Democrats must be getting nervous, because now they are speaking directly to Black Americans, trying to scare Black people again, but at least they're not saying Black and Hispanics. So I think they got the message on that one. It might be too late, but I believe they got the message. This says, Democratic group highlights Trump's past comments in Black History Month campaign. So now they're trying to remind Black people of who Donald Trump really is. And before I get into the article, I want us to, at some point, take a stand similar to what the Arabs in Michigan said. They are upset because Biden is not doing anything about what's going on over there between Hamas and Israel. So when they went up there talking to the Arabs about voting for them, the Arabs said they're not scared of Trump. So the Arabs is just a small population up there compared to the rest of the population. But they made a statement about where they stand. A prominent Democratic super PAC rolled out a Black History Month initiative Friday aimed at reminding voters of former President Trump's history of incendiary comments on race. American Bridge 21st Century said it would highlight examples of Trump's blatant racism as part of its This Effing Guy campaign, a broader effort to highlight controversial moments from the former president's time in office. Ooh, so that's the name of the campaign? Wow. The Black History Month effort, which was shared first with The Hill, cited Trump's role as a leading proponent of the racist birther theory that then President Obama was not born in the United States. The organization also pointed to a 1975 settlement between Trump and the Justice Department after the government accused Trump and his father of refusing to rent to prospective Black tenants. And that's a well-known case in New York, that they wouldn't rent to Black or Hispanics. This was one of the times the Black and the Hispanics actually went together. If they couldn't pass for white, he wasn't renting to them. American Bridge highlighted Trump's targeting of the Central Park Five, a group of teens whose rape convictions were later overturned. Trump in 1989 took out full-page ads in New York newspapers calling for the death penalty for the group. In 2019, he refused to apologize for the incident. And in my opinion, this is the most egregious thing that Donald Trump has done. These kids were out in the park like kids do in the summertime, and something happened to this young woman. And they just rounded up these young Black kids, took them to the police station, and forced confessions out of them. These are poor kids whose families, I think one of them, maybe more than one, were immigrants. And they did not have legal representation, and they should not have been taking statements from those young men without representation. And Donald Trump decided that he was going to go ahead and convict them in the newspapers, and he was taking out full-page ads calling for the death penalty of these young men before they were even falsely convicted. So to me, this is the worst of all of the hateful things that he has done. And I'm not trying to defend anybody else, but he has done low-down things to white people too. Trump also drew backlash for his handling of protests in the wake of the murder of George Floyd in 2020. There are numerous examples from Trump's 4 decades in public life that highlight his blatant racism. Brandon Weathersby, the group's presidential campaign communications director, said in a statement, "He wields racism as a tool to divide Americans and serve himself without caring who may be hurt by his actions or rhetoric. This effing guy is a racist who cannot be president again." Okay. American Bridge has taken a lead on efforts to highlight Trump's controversial actions and comments as he campaigns for another White House term. The former president is on track to become the GOP nominee for president, setting up a rematch with President Biden in November. Polling has shown a close race between the two men, with Biden leading in recent swing state polls out of Pennsylvania and New Hampshire, but Trump ahead in key states, including Michigan and Georgia. Trump sought to make Biden's leading role in a 1994 crime bill that led to a spike in incarceration rates for black people a major issue in the 2020 campaign. Well, yeah, Biden is partly responsible for that 1994 crime bill. So what we know is that neither one of these guys' hands are clean. Neither one of them has clean hands. Donald Trump has shown himself to be a racist on several occasions, and so has Joe Biden. So neither one of them is really what I would call a good guy. So really you can just throw up a penny and wherever it lands, heads or tails, and make a choice. Because both of them are corrupt as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I thought I would bring this article. The Democrats now seem to be trying to scare black people again into voting for them by talking about what a bad guy Trump is. And ironically, many black people think that Biden is a bad guy too. So, it's a race to the bottom. It's a race to the bottom. But it is important that black people continue to advocate and talk, because they were going to try to ignore the fact that black people were just not on board this time. Black people just weren't feeling Biden. I should say, aren't feeling Biden. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But anyway, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.